Oklahoma on the bye week. That's why we were able to get John Mateer on the show. Let's do a little bye week check-in for the folks out there in Norman. Real quick, though, before we do that, make sure you're subscribed. We just had John Mateer on the show. We're talking Sooners. We're talking everyone in college football year-round. We don't have a bye. We don't have any breaks on the show. So with that being the case, make sure you're locked in because Oklahoma has got a lot in front of them right now when it comes to their college football playoff aspirations. Number 12 in the rankings when they dropped on Tuesday. Here's where Oklahoma is right now during the bye week, in my estimation. You're right where you wanted to be going into your second bye, no? In the hunt, some momentum, quarterback getting back healthier. That's all I think you would have asked for when you rewind the clock back to media days and you asked an Oklahoma fan, hey, where do you want to be on November 6th of 2025 when it comes to Oklahoma and their college football playoff aspirations? Would it be nice to be undefeated? Sure. I think most reasonable people in Norman are assuming, yeah, it's probably not going to be the case with what last year was, but if we could just be in the hunt, JD, we're cool with that. Right now, you got at Bama, Missouri, and LSU standing between you and a 10-2 record. Now, we did this whole thing on the show already. I don't know 110% if 10-2 gets you into the college football playoff, but I'll tell you what, I wouldn't hate it if I was an Oklahoma fan. I wouldn't push back against it. And I think also with how difficult Oklahoma's schedule is, they'd be one of those teams that I think if they go 10-2, heck, even if they go 9-3 and get some dominoes to fall their way, I think your college football playoff hopes are intact. Obviously, be much more ideal to go 10-2 than 9-3. 9-3, you're kind of Hail Marying yourself into the college football playoff if you can find your way in. But going back to the whole bye week take with the bye week check-in with Oklahoma, don't look now. Oklahoma might have found a run game. What was the thing we said post-Michigan about Oklahoma? I know it was a long time ago, but post-Michigan we said, hey, you got a dude at quarterback. Hey, that defense is electrifying. But if you can't find a way to run the football with someone not named John Mateer, Johnny Paycheck, we call him on this show, you're going to get beat by somebody that shouldn't beat you. Right now, last 3 games, Oklahoma has had a 100-yard rusher in each of their last 3. Xavier Robinson's been awesome, been exactly what they need, downhill, pick up yards, set up 2nd and 6, set up 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3. Just doing that in itself maximizes the entire arsenal of what Oklahoma has. Because you love John Mateer, right? Especially the way he gets more and more healthy and that hand's getting right like he's talking about in that interview. You love the weapons. Jaren Kanak, funny, off the field, really good on the field. Deion Burks, dog for you. Like, you got a lot of pieces personnel-wise for Oklahoma to throw the football downfield. But if you can just key on that as a defense, you're going to have problems being as effective as you need to be to go be a college football playoff team. So you keep hearing like, hey, good things happen to good people. Yeah, good things happen to people that run the football. All right? That's the place that Oklahoma is starting to, I guess, move into, if you will. That's kind of their next phase they're evolving into. And I think, honestly, they're evolving into that spot at the exact right time. Because here's the deal. Bama, as huge as that game will be, and as good as Alabama is, Alabama's not been great stopping the run. Giving up 4.5 a pop this year, dude. That's not like, stonewall kind of stuff. So if you're Oklahoma, you can run the football, you can score with Bama. Okay, we'll see. You can score with Bama, and you got that defense on your side. We'll see. We'll see would be my take there. The Missouri game, do we have a true freshman quarterback playing for the Tigers in that spot? Again, I don't know, but I wouldn't want a true freshman quarterback rolling out there against that defense. I digress. LSU, it'll be the last game of the season. With where LSU's at right now emotionally and the fact they don't have a head coach right now, Frank Wilson, my bad. You don't have a current permanent head coach with Frank Wilson having the interim tag on him. I wonder where LSU's at mentally going into that game. And if Oklahoma's sitting there with 9 wins and they got to win that game to be in the college football playoff or feel good about making the college football playoff, I think you got to feel pretty excited about that proposition. So it's all in it. Oklahoma's been very hot and cold. Like, we've had different things we've said about Oklahoma that have been, hey, man, if you can run the football, they're going to get beat by somebody they shouldn't get beat by. Where's the pass game at? Then you beat Tennessee, and we're all like, we're back in on Oklahoma. I'm somewhere in the middle right now, but I believe there is a path for Oklahoma to get to 10-2, which is what I just laid out for you. And so with all the things kind of starting to come together for Oklahoma, doesn't it feel like they're in position to crescendo at the right time? Run game is working. John Mateer's getting healthy. Defense coming off of a game where you just turned over Joey Aguilar, it felt like 17 times. R. Mason Thomas with the run of the year on the defensive side of the football. The stiff arm heard around the world. There's a lot there for Oklahoma to be excited about and to be believing in. They are, I think, at the right time getting the right momentum behind them, the wind in their sails. So is Oklahoma in the college football playoff team? Listen, I don't know, but I have a very difficult time believing 10-2 Oklahoma with a win at Alabama would keep them out. Just my own take on this. So Oklahoma, that's the bye week check-in for you in the comment section. Sooner fans, let me know how you're feeling confidence-wise when it comes to those college football playoff hopes that are still very much so alive.